All right, so this morning I wanted to talk about one of my favorite neighborhoods in the Grand Rapids area. And this may come with some bias, but it's the truth. And I say that because it's actually the neighborhood that I chose to move to myself when I moved and lived in Grand Rapids. And so today I want to talk a little bit about the Walker/Standale area and why I think it is one of the best neighborhoods to move to in Grand Rapids. So one of my favorite things about the Walker area is that it's this perfect area that's right between being like downtown but not being too far out of town. So you have like this perfect accessibility to kind of everything. Like you've got all the restaurants and grocery stores in your area, but then within a 10-minute drive you're in the heart of downtown Grand Rapids. And so that's something I really appreciated living in Walker. I was previously living in, for most of my life, about half hour, 45 minutes outside of Grand Rapids, and so it kind of always felt like any time that we wanted to go and do something in Grand Rapids, it always kind of felt like a little bit more of an event, or you had to plan for, an hour of driving to get there and back type of thing. So I would say the accessibility to be kind of outside of town but still in town is one of my favorite things about the Walker neighborhood. So one of my other favorite things about the Walker neighborhood, and kind of leaning into Standale almost more, was that kind of right before I got there, actually, it always seemed like it was up and coming, and like there's constant new development of new places to eat, new places to shop. There's a new Starbucks put in, a brand new Chick-fil-A, new grocery store. For those of you in the Midwest, they put a brand new Blaine's in. So that was just kind of nice to be like, hey, I've got everything, outside the city that I need. Like I got it right here, and they're continuing to add more and more options. So I really liked that, and on top of that, I really liked kind of the nature availability as well, whether that's just parks, or in my neighborhood there was tons of greenery, lots of trees, beautiful safe places to walk. So it just always felt like a nice, comfortable place to be while living in the Grand Rapids area. So one of the next things that I really loved about the Walker area, and this is kind of more Grand Rapids in general, but it definitely ties into Walker as well. You're never far away from a major highway that can either take you out to the beach, Lake Michigan, or you can go north to go camping on 131. It's right there, and you're a straight shot, and man, you're up north to Traverse City, Ludington, whatever, super quick. So I always loved that aspect. And then also out to the beach, like I mentioned, or even south. I was born and raised in Holland, so I still enjoyed visiting Holland and all sorts of stuff. And I just loved that it was this nice little combination of, hey, I can kind of hop on and get to where I need to go easily without getting caught up in a lot of traffic or anything. It was just a real easy hop on, hop off in the Walker area. And so I would say that's definitely high on my list of reasons why I liked that area. So one of the things I really liked about Walker is that I really felt I got a lot of house for the money, but importantly tied in with that is I got a lot of the community and family-centered cultural aspects as well in Walker. Like I mentioned already, it's an area that seems to be constantly developing, and it seems like the leadership there in the town are constantly working on making things better and developing that area. And so it was like you got a lot of house for the money, which really appealed to me, but it's like I got to have my cake and eat it too, with having the awesome community involved as well. And I think that's really important and something to consider when you're looking to move into a new neighborhood. So I think the last thing I'm going to mention about Walker neighborhood that I really noticed and liked is that I really liked that I could walk out my front door and I could go walk my neighborhoods and all the surrounding areas, and I never felt an ounce of unsafety or anything like that. Walker's a really nice area, low in crime, and you just feel comfortable and safe, and I think that's a really important aspect, especially if you have a young family, or maybe you're a single female and that's a concern of yours. That's totally understandable. But yeah, it's a very safe, low crime area, and I would often get up, when I'd get up early in the morning to go to the gym. I was actually in walking distance to the gym, but I'm getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the dark walking to the gym, and never crossed my mind or felt unsafe of any kind. So definitely keep that in mind when you're considering Walker and some of the value that brings to you. So I just wanted to finish out this video, pull over here for a second, and finish out the video about Walker. So I think I talked about a lot of positives that I really enjoyed and what really drew me to the neighborhood, but I didn't talk about much about the things that were negative once I was there. And I think for me, one of the biggest negatives that I want to talk about before I close out the video is going to be the lack of walkability. Now that might be confusing based on what I just said about, oh, I could walk to the gym. That was a unique situation. That's not common for everybody. So I think something that would be a lot nicer and could be a improvement in the future, maybe if they're able to structure it that way, would be better walkability all around for the Walker area. If you happen to be close to a store or happen to be close to whatever restaurant amenity you're looking for, that's great. However, the vast majority of people are going to need to be driving to those places. So I think that is one downside. But overall, fantastic neighborhood, lots of great amenities and great things to think about when it comes to Walker. So with that all said, I just want to close out this video, say thanks so much for listening and taking some time to watch today. Please comment below any questions you might have about Walker. If you're from Grand Rapids area, tell me what I got wrong and what I can fix. And as per usual, I'm Joel. I'm your local West Michigan realtor. And I will leave my name and number below here. Give me a call or text and let's chat about West Michigan. Heck, I'd just talk about Michigan. I love this place. I love West Michigan. I love this state. And yeah, leave me a comment, give me a call or text, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.